Hi, this is Joe again with another review. And like I promised, I'm going to continue to do a review of continue my reviews of the Die Hard movie series. And this one is going to be the fourth one, which is Live Free or Die Hard. Starring Bruce Willis, Timothy Olyphant, who is the villain in this thing. Now this one is actually, I have to say, of the four Die Hard films up to this point, this is definitely the weakest one. I thought Die Hard with Avengers was the weakest one because they put the plot with the making Simon Hans Gruber's brother. I thought it was kind of weak, but now this one is the fourth one. But you can say this one's like the weakest one because it had too much CGI, special effects in this film, which he never had in the first three films. This one, so it's Bruce Willis as a cop, New York cop. Of course, in this film, you didn't have zero characters from the rest of the movie series. No, you had references to the other Bruce Willis' other adventures, of course, in this film. But you didn't have the wife again. This time, you had Bruce Willis' daughter, Lucy, was involved in this thing in this film. Well, the main plot is that Timothy Olyphant plays like a computer expert who was usually like an expert to the American government, and he got stiffed, and he wanted to try to prove to the American government, to the world, that somebody could hack into all the systems and shut everything down, and pretty much destroy the country, probably even destroy the world. That's be hacking into every computer system, not only in the United States but around the world, really. And of course, this one, so they modernize it for cyber terrorism. You're getting tired of the foreign terrorists, because instead of having Muslim terrorists, as they should have done in the Die Hard series, but since after 9/11, they don't want to do Muslim terrorists in this film. Because of the liberal parties of Hollywood, or Muslims cannot be terrorists. It's just the true radical stuff. So they decided to do one with cyber terrorists instead. Which I don't mind if they, modernize the film, but not to ignore the Muslim terrorists. It's really ridiculous in the series. Anyway, I thought that the idea was a good idea, but poor on execution because of all the cyber terrorists. And Bruce Willis got asked by the FBI to go and get this one particular hacker, because for some stupid reason, all these particular hackers were being killed by Timothy Olyphant's goons. And one of them was like Lucy, Maggie Q was killing, sending some guy over to kill just about every well-known computer hacker, because they figure, if the computer hackers knew what was going on, they would stop what Timothy Olyphant was doing. So they're killing them off. Except for this one particular hacker, which Bruce Willis and John McClane saves. And so they go originally from New Jersey to eventually Washington, D.C., and where they end up in the end of the film, which is kind of confusing. Well, along the while you have John McClane's daughter, Lucy, like I mentioned earlier, was involved in this thing. And at first, both John McClane's kids are estranged from John McClane, because they find out that John McClane and his wife Holly, who was played by Brian Bedelia in the first two films. Again, you don't see Brian Bedelia in this movie, but you find out they got divorced. They finally got divorced. I mean, they were estranged for so long, and now they finally got divorced. And the two kids are ticked off of John McClane because he's too busy saving people to be there at the end of the stop of these stupid terrorists than to be there for them. So, but Timothy Olyphant, to get even with John McClane, because he's stopping what Timothy Olyphant was going to do, and he does kill off, or John McClane does kill off the Maggie Q character. So to get even, Timothy Olyphant kidnaps John McClane's daughter, and now John McClane has to save his daughter. And of course, the hacker that John McClane saves saving and protecting for the rest of the movie gets a crush on John McClane's daughter. So you have like a little love interest thing going on there. And, well, of course, but this movie is also the first and the only movie in the series that's rated PG-13. I should mention that, because it's very important to mention it. Of course, what happens is, of course, you have this whole stupid CGI stuff, especially when Maggie Q's character gets killed off. You have a car going through an office building, down an elevator shaft. I mean, how in the hell you can get that car in an elevator shaft? I have no idea. But you could tell that CGI. Plus one where John McClane's on the wing of an airplane at one point because Timothy Olyphant's guys hacks into the computer system that's on the airplane and says go after John McClane and trying to kill him. And they use the U.S. Navy plane or the Air Force plane to go after John McClane. And John McClane jumps on and gets on the wing of a plane, and it was silly stunt work and silly like a style that I think almost like John McClane's almost like James Bond almost in this movie. But I did like the plot, but the stunt work and the CGI is what really bothers me, because I like the computer hacker storyline. But what didn't make sense was why all the computer hackers were being killed by Timothy Olyphant's guys. And it's Oliphant, not Elephant. I know I'm pronouncing Elephant, but it's Oliphant. And and also you had a whole thing with Kevin Smith cameoing. He had a figure of Boba Fett. So Bruce Willis, John McClane says, "Oh, you into the Fett, huh?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "Oh, you're a Star Wars fan?" "No, I just like it because it was in the Star Trek films." I just like the movie that Boba Fett was in. I mean, it was like, well, seriously? But all that playbook was going on. The movie, I didn't think it was that. I don't think that, even though you have plot holes and the problems with special effects that I have with it, it was not that bad. It was not entertaining enough for me. I don't mind watching it, but you always have plot holes in these Die Hard films, and I already mentioned the ones that I had the problem with, especially being all stylized and stuff. But you had the only real reference that you had was with the fact that John McClane got divorced from his wife, and that's really about it. Major reference to anything that happened in previous films. Of course, the reason why I mentioned the PG-13 deal was because of the fact that in the movie, actually, of course, we all know the line from Die Hard, the yippee-ki-yay motherfucker line. Well, since this one is PG-13, you couldn't say motherfucker in a PG-13 film. So what he did was, the motherfucker was muffled by a gunshot, because he's fighting with because Tom McClane was fighting with Timothy Olyphant's character, and they're fighting it out, and the gunshot was about to kill John McClane. They're fighting over this gun, and Timothy Olyphant says, "Well, I know what's going to be written on your tombstone, is you're always in the wrong place in the wrong time." Of course, and John McClane says, "Oh yeah, how about this? Yippee-ki-yay, mother!" And bang, and you didn't hear the word fucker because the gunshot distorted that line, which totally ticks off anybody who's a fan of this series. I consider myself a fan of the Die Hard movies, and that just really ruined it. But as a movie, anything was god awful bad. Just the special effects were bad, and some of the stunts, like I mentioned already, with the bit with the plane, bit with the truck going over the highway, just off the truck, and it's going down, crashing from one level of the highway to on ramp down the ground to him jumping on the airplane. That whole airplane sequence stretches the disbelief here. But I mean, other than that particular sequence, it was not that bad of a plot. I mean, the plot was not that bad. Cause kind of like I still like War Games to this day, even though it's a 35-year-old movie. I still like War Games, and that reminds me of like more modern version of War Games. Anyway, so that's my review of. I'm not doing a short review here because my voice is starting to go. send me a review of Live Free or Die Hard. Please click on the video, please rate it, feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel, please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews on my YouTube channel at rallyc.com. That's RWDY, the letter C.com. The homepage of the Rally Reviewer, Chrissy Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time, and hopefully we have time to do the fifth and final Die Hard movie, which is A Good Day to Die Hard. Thanks for watching, catch you next time.